On a ship, there was a couple. Suddenly, the ship met with an accident, and the couple had to run to the lifeboat. After reaching it, they realized that there was space for only one person. At that moment, the husband pushed his wife behind him and jumped onto the lifeboat himself. His wife, standing on the sinking ship, shouted one sentence to her husband. The teacher stopped and asked her students, "What do you think she shouted?" Most students said, "I hate you." After listening to all these replies, she noticed that there was a boy sitting silently throughout. She asked him for his answer. The boy answered, "Teacher, I believe she would have shouted, 'Take care of our child.'" Listening to this, the teacher was surprised and asked the boy, "Have you heard this story before?" The boy shook his head and said, "No, I haven't, but that's what my mother told my father before she died of a disease." The teacher lamented, "Your answer is correct." She continued, "The ship sank. The man went home and raised their daughter alone." Many years later, after the death of the man, the daughter was tidying up all his belongings when she found his diary. In the diary, she found that when her parents went onto the ship, her mother was already diagnosed with a terminal illness. At that critical moment while the ship was sinking, the father rushed to the only chance of survival. In his diary, the man wrote about how he wished he could sink to the bottom of the ocean with his wife, but for the sake of their daughter, he had to live. The story was finished, and the class was silent. The teacher knew that the students had understood the moral of the story. Of the good and evil in this world, there are many complications behind them that are hard to understand. So we should not really focus on the surface and judge anyone without understanding them first.